2 words for you. Stop lying. Our next guest says it's the key to getting unstuck from all the problems in your life.
Dr. Bennett Polizzi is a respected author and psychologist. And Doctor, welcome to Live at 9. Good to have you here this morning.
Thank you.
All right, so who's lying out there? Is this most of us these days, or who?
No. There's people who are fine. But let me make a point. It's not conscious lies I'm talking about. It's
Okay.
unconscious lies.
Okay.
So we're not talking about a little kid with crumbs on his face going, I didn't do it. Okay. I'm talking about things we're not aware of that we're telling ourselves.
Things such as?
Well, it starts early. I mean, the classic lie is, I ain't scared. And that grows into big problems later. And the quickest way to give you an example of that is to refer to Good Will Hunting, an old movie, Matt Damon's first big thing.
Yep.
Yes.
Love that
There's
movie.
an example of a kid who started with that lie because his father was physically abusive. And it followed him through his life, and by the time you meet him, he's a thug and he thinks he knows everything, he doesn't need anybody, but he's living a very depressed, constricted little life. And there's case examples in the book full of examples of this kind of lying.
What does that kind of lying do to a life? Why do they end up in your, and I'm sure it's not just one symptom, but what are some of the symptoms that we're really telling ourselves lies?
You know, it could be anything. Anything where you catch yourself or somebody catches you doing something a little out of character, a little odd, overreacting, underreacting. It can be anything. But any problem, I really mean this, almost every problem that brings people to my office, the whole range, depression, anxiety, obsessing, worry, indecision, substance abuse, relationship trouble, domestic violence, the reason people can't get over them, if assuming that they want to,
Yeah.
is because there's an undetected lie,
Really?
unconscious, being told. And here's the great part.
Okay.
When you catch the lie, you get unstuck. The symptoms go away. It really works that way. And
All you
there
have to
are-
do is just admit it? Isn't there
you have to
something else
catch
you
it.
have to do,
No,
like
you
stop it?
You have to catch it.
Okay.
As soon as you catch it. I'll refer, I know we have a very limited time,
Yeah.
so I'll refer everybody to that movie. And watch what happens at the end. The therapist gets in the kid's face and says, all that abuse that happened to you from your father, it wasn't your fault.
Right.
And the kid goes, oh yeah, I know. And he keeps saying, no, it wasn't your fault. The kid goes, I know. Finally, he keeps staying at the kid, saying, no, it wasn't your fault. And the kid breaks down and is racked with sobs because, of course, he believes it was his fault. That's the lie he's been telling himself. He thinks, oh, I know. He doesn't know.
So just in denial, saying, no, I know it. What he's denying is that he didn't really know it.
He's denying how bad he feels.
Wow.
Which we see because look at his life. Look at how constricted and inhibited and depressed his life is.
What about
Now,
the process,
in the
though,
movie-
Doctor, of becoming unstuck? I know each case, each individual will be different, but does this take a lifetime for us? Does this take just years? Can it take just months? Or how do you view that?
It can happen quickly. It can happen. I had a woman contact me. She read the book, wanted to talk to me. We talked for a half hour over Skype. She moved.
Really?
She was, yeah. So it can happen very fast. The kid in the movie,
Yeah.
it's a movie, so it happens a little faster. That kind of thing can take years. But you can get, if you know, depending on how deeply ingrained it is, therapy can last 3 sessions.
So your book is like the guide to discover what the lie is, because if we've lied to ourselves about something like that for years and years and years, we might not even realize it, right?
Yes. Again, these are unconscious lies. That's what's tricky about them.
Wow.
Very interesting. Doctor,
I'm
thank
going to
you
have
for
to think
being
about
here.
this
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
and wonder what.
Stop lying.
You're going to have me thinking all
That's
day.
it.
All right,
So
we'll get the book.
we can become unstuck.